a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason. So you got...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working in just... Incompletely on 3rd down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in at the 40. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up a sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Oh, it's a reverse. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Sweet cut there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back in half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Huskers have taken it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. The short hands, it's Miller.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to